Fargo, North Dakota is an amazing city. So many things to do. We talk about them right here on the Fargo 5. We've got with us from the International Potluck, Peter Schott. Hello, Peter.
Hey.
So we just talked in the last segment about where you came from and how you started this International Potluck. What I want to do with this next segment is paint a picture for the guests. So you are having one. You do these monthly? Is that correct?
That's correct.
Monthly?
Yes, every month.
That's amazing. So it's almost like a networking event, almost, because you can meet people, because it builds community.
Well, we get a lot of people that are, hey, I'm new to the community, I want to meet people, and it's just a great way to just get connected.
I didn't realize that these were monthly. Because I went to one many years ago. I would have assumed annual. Such a big production like that, I can't believe it's yearly or monthly. So, I mean, you show up. It's in different places each time?
Yep. So in the summertime, we like to do them outdoor at parks or different locations. And then the Indigenous Association downtown has become our host site for our indoor ones. So we'll do most of them there, but coming up in the summer, they're going to be outdoors at different parks. Or
really?
Places.
The Indigenous Association with Brandon Beatty.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. Previous guest of the show.
Yeah,
he's awesome. Yeah, that's a great space that they have over there, right downtown, incredible. Up on the second floor. It's big. It's open. Yeah. Great place. So all winter, you guys are kind of holed up there, avoiding.
It's a good spot to be holed up, though.
Yeah. And then, but this one we're going to be outside. Yep. It's coming up when is it? It's this Sunday?
It's this Sunday, May 19th, at the neighborhood church up in North Fargo, 27th Street North. I can't remember the address exactly off the top of my head, but it'll be from 1 to 4, or noon to 4 on Sunday. It's called Let's Barbecue, so we're going to do a barbecue theme. Maria from Maria's Homestyle Mexican is going to be doing up some chicken tacos al pastor. We're going to have the NDSU barbecue boot camp crew is going to be there doing cooking demonstrations and helping people kind of get ready for grilling in the summer with marinades and different grilling techniques. We're going to have the League of Women Voters is going to be there talking about voter access and how to get out and vote in the right way and just kind of be in compliance with the different laws and rules. So when people show up to vote, they know what to expect. And then that site that we're doing it is also a food pantry pop-up for the Great Plains Food Bank. They get a couple hundred people a week or a month that go through there and their food drop-offs there. And so the food bank's going to be there kind of talking about some of the community work that they do there as well.
That's... Wow, that's a lot of different groups. And you bring these, is it the same groups every month, or are there different groups? I mean, are there some, is there always the League of Women Voters, or just as we're getting closer to election, or who are there big repeat ones, or is it kind of different people that cycle through every month?
It's different every time, and you never know in March we did one on Ramadan, and so we had stuff with that. We had a global poetry open mic. In April, we had a bunch of different poets that were there. June is going to be World Refugee Day. We're going to have different groups for that. July, Inclusive Moorhead. And if you would have asked me when we started planning this, hey, we're doing an event in May. Is it going to be a barbecue event? Are we going to end up having the League of Women Voters there talking about? No, I didn't plan that. But if we I like to give the events room enough to breathe, where you have some basic structure on what you're doing with them, but then leave room for these surprises, hey, elections are coming up in 2 weeks. There's voter laws that people need to comply with to vote, and the group has nonpartisan information on how to do that. So, boom, this became a platform for them to do this and kind of share that information out with the public.
And how many people are typically in attendance? So this is over 5 hours.
Yep, it'll be about 4 hours. We'll have anywhere from 100 to 300 people at our events usually.
And do they usually stay the whole time, or is it... I'm trying to get a sense of the density when you're there. So you come up, it's usually so when I attended before, it was also at a church. The churches are probably where you guys go often.
Actually, we don't do that much at churches anymore. We do mainly at the Indigenous Association and then at parks.
Oh, parks.
Yep.
Okay. So you pull up, you park,
yep.
and you come. Is there somewhere you have to check in, or do you just find where the group is and filter in?
There's a table, a welcome table. You can get a name tag if you've brought a dish to share, because it is a potluck. So in this one, people will be bringing side dishes and things to share with the barbecue stuff. Get your name tag. We've got a little recipe card. You can put information about your dish and get that all set up, and then NDSU will be doing the demonstrations, and there'll be other nonprofits with tabling. So it's kind of like the first half hour is people just kind of mingling and kind of going around, and then we do a little intro, welcome, here's what's going on, announcements kind of thing. Then people eat, and then after that, they just kind of sit and hang out and So it's kind of like people stay there for probably like a 2.5 hour.
Yeah. So it's like an event, like because you're watching the whole thing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So, but can you like swing in right at the end and just grab a plate of food? If that's
you could. You probably won't have anything left at that point, but get there early. Especially with Maria's, her food is so amazing. That'll go quick.
I told you this isn't like a fluff show, so I'm going to get real for just a second here. Might throw a little bit of a hardball at you.
All right.
I'm kind of a massive hypochondriac. Like, that's the thing about me. And food safe stuff just makes me really nervous. Do you have, like, gosh, so it's just random people bringing random food? Is that allowed?
Church, it is allowed, and it is allowed, and it is legal, and different states have different food safety guidelines on what is a potluck and what isn't. But if millions of churches around the U.S. do potlucks every week, month, or whatever, and we're not hearing on the news a big outbreak about people getting sick from them, it's just there is an element of trust with that. But and
but I'm not worried about somebody doing something.
No, not nefarious.
Nefarious, just, malicious, but more just. Oh boy, yeah. I'm so weird about food. Like personally, I'm just weird about food.
Well, and then in that case, you can have the taco from Maria's because it's commercially prepared.
There you go.
And then either avoid the sides or proceed with caution on the rest of it. Yeah.
What a beautiful thing that you guys do. I think it's such a beautiful tradition, and I can't believe you do it every single month.
Yep.
That is so cool. One more time. Where is it and what time?
It's at the neighborhood church in Fargo on 27th Street, May 19th on Sunday from noon to 4 p.m. We've got a Facebook page that has the event information on that, or our website, fminternationalpotluck.com, and you can get on our email for our newsletter too.
International is such a hard word to spell.
It is. It's a big one, yeah.
But probably Facebook is the best place. If you just type in Fargo
International Potluck, you'll find
or they can find you.
Yep.
And because you're already clearly friends with everybody on Facebook. So,
something like that.
Fantastic. Yeah. And what church is this at, and how did you secure that church? So did they reach out to you to say, please have your event here, or how did that?
You're going to love this. It's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
So a gal I went to college with, and we actually did a semester abroad in college at Concordia, and she's now the pastor of this church. It used to be Golden Ridge for people that have been here for a long time, and it kind of got reborn as the neighborhood church. Just a really beautiful community center and welcoming space for people from different walks of life in the area. But we've just known each other for a long time, and just really like their space and what they do.
That's you. You are the picture of networking. I have so much to learn from you. I appreciate you sharing your trade secrets. Perhaps I can artificially learn to do what you do so effortlessly and naturally. So that's going to be my goal. We are going to move next into the Fargo Fresh after the next intermission, so don't go nowhere.